You didn't wake up one day and decide to cut ties with your friends. You didn't just drift away from your family. It happened slowly, silently, because someone wanted it that way. Sometimes control doesn't come through yelling. Sometimes it whispers in compliments, or in the quiet absence of your entire support system. This is Mind Armor, where we expose the weapons of emotional manipulation and teach you how to defend your peace. Today, we break down two of the most dangerous manipulation tactics: emotional isolation and manipulative flattery. Two sides of the same coin. One cuts you off from the world. The other builds a false one around you. Let's start with isolation. Isolation isn't always physical. It's not always someone locking you in a room or blocking your phone. It's more subtle, more calculated. It's when someone slowly separates you from the people who love you, from your family, your friends, your voice. At first, the manipulator might seem protective, even caring. They might say things like, "She's just jealous of what we have," or "Your family never really understood you, did they?" And it begins. The isolation. It usually happens in 4 stages. Stage 1, building dependence. They make you feel seen, safe, understood. You start turning to them for validation, for comfort, for everything. Stage 2, gradual isolation. They start subtly criticizing the people in your life. They create tension, they plant doubts, they make you second-guess your relationships. Stage 3, controlling communication. They monitor who you text. They question your social media. They might even limit your phone use, or guilt you out of seeing people. Stage 4, emotional dependence. Now, you rely on them for your self-worth, your emotional stability, even your reality. They become your entire world. And in that world, you have no one else. The result? You feel alone. You question yourself. You struggle to know what's real. Because when you're isolated, you're easier to control. But just as dangerous is what comes next. Flattery. Not the kind that lifts you up. The kind that chains you in place. Manipulative flattery is one of the most seductive weapons in a manipulator's toolkit. It's not loud. It doesn't raise alarms. In fact, it feels good. That's what makes it dangerous. It starts with compliments. "You're the most incredible person I've ever met. I've never felt this way with anyone before. You get me like no one else does." You're flattered. You feel seen, special, valued. But it's not about you. It's about control. Here's how it works. First, they identify your vulnerabilities. They study your insecurities, your wounds, your needs. Then, they praise exactly what you crave to hear. Your looks, your intelligence, your sensitivity, your strength. But it's not real. It's excessive, insincere, strategic. Then comes selective positivity. They only focus on the good parts of you, while subtly ignoring your flaws. They paint a one-sided picture, one that traps you in an idealized version of yourself, a version that only they seem to see. Next, they mix praise with personal attacks. "You're so smart, but sometimes you can be a little too emotional." "You're beautiful, but you used to be in better shape." Compliment. Cut. Compliment again. It keeps you hooked and confused. They play on your emotions. They time their flattery to when you feel low. They become the only source of validation. You start depending on their words to feel okay. They gaslight with praise. "You're too smart to feel that way." "You always forget things, but you're still amazing." They twist reality while smiling. Then, they isolate you with praise. "You're not like other people. No one else gets you like I do." You feel special, but it's just another way to pull you away from real connections. And when you least expect it, they stop the praise, cold. Now you're chasing it, trying to earn it back. You've become addicted to their approval, and they know it. It's not kindness, it's a leash. So how do you break free? First, recognize the pattern. When compliments feel too perfect, too frequent, too intense, question the motive. Second, rebuild your own validation. You don't need to be told you're worthy. You already are. Reconnect with people who tell you the truth, not just what you want to hear. Set boundaries with those who twist praise into control. And if needed, step away completely. Manipulation dressed as love is still manipulation. You deserve real connection, real support, real love. Not flattery with strings. Not silence that controls. This is mind armor. Protect your mind. Defend your peace. And never forget, you were never meant to be controlled by someone else's words or their silence.